the way in shape. I can run.
2-on-2.
I can run too. I can run.
Yeah.
You can do half courts.
Hey, look, see, I'll tell you this. I know.
I often say, who you think out of all us? Who you think the best when it comes to hooping? Just looking at us, who you think?
Might have to go with Phil.
Yeah.
See, you said the right answer. You said the right answer.
Heck no.
No. Real talk. I'm legit. Like, for real, I'm legit.
You legit. Basically, you were good.
I'm the only one that made a high school team. See, remember that. I'm the only one that made a high school team.
We're recording, dog.
I'm the only one that made the high school team, man. Okay. But Phil can shoot. Phil can shoot. But he try to be. I ain't gonna do it.
See, he don't want to say it because what he's about to say is I be bullying down low.
But he really ain't like that. He really ain't like that.
He be guarding me. See,
he really like that.
I got people that can vouch on that though.
But now, Sierra, ask Phil, has he ever beat me 1-on-1?
Did you ever beat y'all?
Man, why are we doing this while it's recording like this, yo? Come on, man.
I'm saying, man. That's all I'm just trying to put out.
Come on, man.
So, see, when the intramural games just go on at Jet State, we used to be out there cheering and stuff. I got serious Alcorn.
No. I did one shooting contest. That's about it. I ain't never just like go out there and hoop.
Because intermediate, we had the coaches.
You got a strap.
They got serious.
They got serious in the mirror.
Get serious.
You in the jack? It's most definitely serious.
In the jack, yeah. Them boy got hoop dreams.
It's been a minute with some boys. I said, I don't know.
Hey, I used to be, man, when that crowd in the stand, it felt like high school all over again. You gotta show out.
It do.
You gotta show out. I already gonna talk about you. You know, people drop if people drop the pass, if people weren't coaching like how we supposed to, we gonna talk about you in the crowd.
Talking about you. That's for sure, man. That's for sure.
I promise y'all though, because Lacey, man.
I'm just being real.
Oh man. Well, you played. Let you tell it on college. You played football and baseball too, though, did it, dog?
Hey, nah, that dreams ended. It should have, bro. That dreams ended. Dreams ended. But hey, what we gonna talk about, man? This shit get a little sensitive right there, man.
Real Spill 601, man. We back at it. I think this is episode 5, man. Episode 5.
What a great number, Phil.
Yeah.
We got the regular crew here, man. Real Spill Phil.
Y'all know what time it is. Good.
We got D Lacey.
Come on now.
D Lacey.
Many names. Let's name her rocking with today.
And giving us her debut. Man, we got Sierra.
Lil Cash.
Yeah.
Lil Cash.
Okay.
There we go. But
my boy, you're done.
We all here, man. Early show. It's early in the week, so some of this stuff may be, I don't know, may have went by, but we're talking about it now. We got a few different. It's a mess really going on around.
It might be a messy episode right here.
A whole lot of mess.
It's a lot of mess going on, man. So yeah, what we want to start off with, man? We got a few. All right. So did everybody go see Sinners? Sinners?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start out with that. Real first, before we just give how you feel about it, just real quick. 0 to 10. What we thinking? What we think of the movie? 0 to 10.
I give it
a 10.
I give it an 8.8, 8.9.
Yeah, I say about an 8.5. About an 8.5 to a 9.
I'm gonna give it. I was gonna say 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. That movie was good, man.
It was good though. I'm not. It was good.
I'm going 10.
10. I mean, I ain't knocking you for it. I ain't knocking you for it. It was good though. Like that was probably one of the first movies I can say that I can really go back to the movie theaters and watch that again though. Real talk.
Not me. I'm not a vampire guy.
Well,
But-
we know.
I can watch it again for sure. 100%.
Yeah, I can go watch that back again.
Hey, if I'm watching, it's gonna be on HBO Max or something like that.
I want to watch it in the IMAX theater though, because he said like if
That
you
was really good.
if you
See, I
watch,
ain't tried Max.
I think he did like a little segment where he showed like different versions of the IMAX. If you go to different theaters to watch the movie on the full perspective of how he wanted the movie to be seen. So I think
Yeah, it was
really
different because you had the standard IMAX.
yeah.
What was it? There's one more. I can't think of what it was, but yeah, I remember seeing it.
It's like three different versions of the IMAX you can get.
70, 38.
Something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. And I remember seeing a different one when I was gonna get my ticket. But I just did standard though.
Yeah.
I went and got the early time. Two in the.
See everybody.
I went at 10 o'clock.
I will say I was a little nervous though, because like I really don't do them horror films. I don't.
But it really wasn't for us.
It really wasn't. No, it really wasn't.
So guys, are we spoiling it or are we just gonna talk about it?
I mean, it's spoiled now. It's on TikTok.
I mean, it's all over, but I will say this: spoiler alert. You know, if you gonna be, and if you want to skip through a little bit, you can. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about the movie. Man, Michael B. He did his thing, bro. He did his thing.
10 out of 10. Now that's 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Which one you think he played better?
He played both of them perfectly.
Exactly how he's supposed to play it.
I think my favorite was Stacks though.
Stack was a wild card.
Nah, I like Smoke. I like Smoke better.
Smoke was cool, but that's
how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be.
He more alert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I related more to Smoke.
And I'm gonna be honest.
I can see that, young. I can see you, young.
I feel like I related more to Stack.
Nah, Phil. I think you Smoke. I think you'll be Smoke.
Nah, I can't see that.
I think I kind of related to Stack a little bit because, like, you know what I'm saying? Stack he knew what to do. He knew who to talk to get everything done.
What you think about me? Smoke.
You know,
Stack.
I told you. I thought you.
No, we ain't gonna do that. I just asked you a question.
You said, who do I think you was?
I said Smoke or Stack.
Who you think he was, Phil? Who you said?
I'm gonna be real. I don't think you Smoke or Stack, dog.
Who thought he was? Dog?
That's crazy.
I think you Preacher Boy.
Salmon.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
Yeah, like he's a bad character in the movie or something. He's literally the most important character in the movie.
You're wrong for that. But I know why you did that.
What?
I know why. We ain't got this too much swag, but I know why you did that. I know why you did it. You want me to call you?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah. I got him now.
Strong.
What are we talking about, bro?
Don't worry.
But
yeah, man. Did y'all like the ending? Did we like the ending? How we feel about the ending?
I think that was kind of a crazy part, cause like they was saying the Lord's Prayer, and like he was slick baptizing them, right?
I did not like. That's why I gave about 8.8 and 8.9.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was slick of baptism.
The devil was once an angel. He knew everything. Like he was an angel. So comparing that to the Bible,
well,
like there was a lot of biblical.
Yeah, for sure. The thing I say with it though, what I kind of didn't like about that scene was I felt like something should have happened when he was doing that, when he was beginning to say the Lord's Prayer. I felt like some greater power should have stepped in then. That's what I was thinking when I was watching when he was saying the Lord's Prayer. But like pretty much then it was kind of like, nah, that ain't saved me. That's why I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm rocking with all that all the
Man, you can see his
way.
eyes are turning red and his claws getting longer. He was on one.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, what also kind of got me was so when they was hitting the main vampire, all the other people around him were
They could feel it.
yeah, they was feeling it. And then I'm guessing what it was that when the sun hit them, they all burned out. But stacking old girls survived. But like my thing was, how does that happen if it seemed like now everybody else that was around them was getting affected?
And it was done time. The light, yeah. Like,
I mean, did they escape it? I guess they saying they got the shadows or whatever or something like that is what I'm.
That's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, that was kind of the only other part where I was kind of like, I don't, like I get what they were trying to do, but yeah, that was what I was kind of.
I feel like the Indians should have played a better role too.
It's like,
what they gonna do?
As
soon as it got dark, it was rough. They knew what time it was.
But they should. I would have loved them to help them kill him.
No, he literally was like, he was telling him like, "Ma'am, please let us inside so we can get this guy."
Yeah, but
and my thing is the couple. You wouldn't have been alarmed while looking at this man. He was already burning. Man, do you not understand? I would have shot him. No, I ain't playing that. No,
I know one
thing. I wouldn't let him in.
But why the Indians didn't wait? Why the Indians didn't wait till he get there? Well, he was already in there. But why the Indians didn't barrage the house?
It was going to become dark, and that's when he's at his greatest power.
Yeah, like he was because you remember that he was talking to him. He was trying to say like, lady, come on, I feel like he in here. Let me, if you let him in, you got a problem. But dude, one of the other Indians on the horse, hey, sun going down, might need to go ahead and get him out of here.
Like, yeah, and that's
if he is in there, that's their fault. They want to keep him.
Right.
That's why I said, God bless you.
Yeah.
And then, did you think the drunk man turned to one?
I was nervous when he took that guard.
I thought he was. He started.
I thought he was.
I was like,
he was the whole movie.
Yeah, he was.
I was a little nervous too, though, the one that Preacher Boy was messing with. I thought at one point because she didn't want to take it.
She talking about so she don't want to take it. Yeah,
right. And that guard didn't do anything. That guard,
you got 1 second.
That guard didn't do nothing to them vampires at all.
I think it was just for them to see if they were.
It was a vampire.
They used it really like on them.
Yeah, they only used the holy water and that wood.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, but at the same time, it's like she could have just waited and just waited. Was the Asian lady when she let them all in? Like
she tripped.
Like all we gotta do is we ain't gotta say nothing. Just chill for the rest of the night. Let the sun come up. We cool.
She made me sad.
But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like, if she didn't let them in, then that'll probably dispersed out all over the place. And you got about 30, 40 of them things moving
still
around.
More of them out. Still can kill her anytime they want.
Yeah, and they were talking about killing her daughter. So
she was already gone. She was already gone. When she let Daddy in, she was already gone.
What you mean?
Because if you thought about it, it took him a long time to get that car. I feel like he made some trips in town.
As soon as he went outside, he was right. And you should have known that anybody that was like, "Hey, let him go outside." Yeah. When the security guard went out there, I don't know.
Cornbread played his role.
No, but check this out. Why are you going all the way over there?
That's what everybody was saying. That's what everybody was saying. I won't be honest. I won't be honest.
I was just right on the side. I would be right on the side. Hey, watch my back, home. You know what I'm saying? What?
Like, we ain't, come on, man. It don't get that deep.
You walking all the way in the trees to go take a piss, man. Let's be real. No.
But to be real, Cornbread was already eating. Because he was outside at the door the whole time. And they could have just easily snatched him like they tried to snatch Smoke that time.
Well, they tried to snatch him when he handed out something. He was going to give him something. So by doing that, they could grab him.
Yeah.
So they could have grabbed Cornbread at any time. He was really already gone for it.
He should have stayed.
was when old girl when they shot her, she got up and she said, "We finna kill all of y'all." I ain't glad that had me a little shook.
No, the way she ran like a little ghost girl or something. I was like, oh shit.
That was creepy. That was creepy.
Remember,
No,
she pulled her gun and she started walking away. She turned around and then he just whoo, flew in the air.
Yes, that was creepy.
Yeah.
That was creepy too. That was
nah,
creepy.
that did get me. That did get me because I didn't know he was gonna do that.
I thought
I thought she was good.
I thought they was finna get her while she was sitting down by her. Cause I'm like, she's sitting down. They all
They thought about it. They thought about it. You remember when he got to her neck and smelt her? He smelt her. He went to her neck.
It was two scenes where they could have made it like a real horror film. That part with her, and then the cornbread scene, because like the cornbread scene was a little scary too, though.
Bro, when he went in the trees,
and you hear,
I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, hold on.
I did that a lot. I did that a lot.
Fellowship and love.
No, but
yes.
hey, look, young. When Preacher Boy looked through that door, he ain't see nothing, bro. And Stacks came through flying, bro. I was like,
and they could have they could have told everybody up in there, him and the girlfriend, that when they ran out the door, they really could have told everybody up in there. They had a chance to.
They could have, but they knew that they had that the main vampire had a mission to get Sammy. And you know, they could see his visions and whatever, blah 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 blah. Right. Maybe that's why they didn't do it.
Yep. In the dark club. Yep.
I wish they would have showed the scene where Smoke and Stack actually had that conversation of leave Sammy alone.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have played it afterwards. That's why they could have played it afterwards. Like when he came up on him when he was old, they could have played it out. I thought they was gonna get him in. I thought it was rap for Sammy.
Yes.
I thought it was be a bad ending. I thought it was
like, no.
They gave him a choice. He said, "You want to live longer? You know what you got. You know what it takes." You're like, nah. You're like, nah. I'm good. So,
but I mean, yeah, and then it was like kind of like they actually normal now. Like they wasn't on no crazy stuff then.
They still was on that time. I feel like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they was doing them, you know, outside of they weren't trying. They weren't gonna be like, all right, we gonna give everybody. It's just we cooler now. We living through.
Mm-hmm.
But they still need to live though, so they made somebody up.
I didn't like that Smoke died. I'll say that too. I didn't like that Smoke died.
It sucked, but he wanted to be with his baby.
I get it. I'm saying I get it.
But that scene was crazy too, because it was like they was going to come back and take what was theirs once they bought it from them. That was kind of scary too. That clan came.
It was a setup though. It was a setup.
But see, yeah, that's the thing though. Do we feel like if the couple didn't turn to vampire, do you think that Smoke and Stack and them would have been cool? Like, would they have been able to take them if they came in a surprise the next day?
Yes, because they had that trunk.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
But at the same time, they weren't gonna be hiding out though. They weren't gonna be. I mean,
look, Smoke was by himself when he went through that. He ain't had nobody else. It was literally just him, and he was killing everybody.
He went crazy against the clan.
What I'm saying though is really, but honestly, the Smoke really could have just stayed in the grass the whole time.
He could have.
Because he had a He should have been popping their ass.
He decided to get up, but
he wanted to die.
The thing is, like,
right.
Hey, let's be real. Stack would probably been drunk. He'd have been drunk by the morning time. Smoke probably been the only one kind of in his right mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. But I still say I think they'll better hell they don't know, because I didn't know what they meant by what was in the trunk until that part. I was like, okay. Hey, feel that. I kind of want to be on that type of time.
They had that drum.
Right.
Bring that drum.
Right. And Mike B. Jordan, he in there looking like he in the army or some shit.
I know.
And Shaq was like, Shaq Ben said go to the trunk, but it was already dark time, so he couldn't get out.
Yeah, it was over with.
Y'all like how they stumped that dude out in the club.
To the beat.
Oh, you talking about when dude was cheating or something like that?
Yeah.
The dice. That will go down. That's just what happened though, you know.
And that's and guess what? I'm on that same time.
The
Real
song,
talk.
I like the music. The music was
This
dope.
movie was hard. That music scene, I think it was very symbolic.
What?
Yes,
Not the
bro.
music scene with the
They had the
banjo.
past, the
Not
present,
them.
and the
Not
future,
them.
bro.
Pick poor Robbie Clean.
Nah, I didn't like the banjo ones, and I ain't like no, and I ain't like when he
Which
sung the other
when there
song.
was a dance, when the vampires were dancing
That was
around.
creepy. That was creepy as hell.
The Irish
Yeah, that
dance.
was a little crazy. And they was all in sync too. I was like, ooh. Like you could just tell something was off with them.
I ain't like, that would have had me a little like if I was in there, but I ain't like I'm standing in the crib and I'm not saying you ain't letting nobody in. I'm like, hey, we're gonna make it out to the sun.
Stack
But
was enjoying.
you know what else? I'm kind of mad at Stack that he let the girl go outside. He should have just told her to stay inside.
Was she the one who
I
came
can't
to him
remember
about
why.
this though, didn't
I can't remember why she wanted to leave.
And then she had gold. She wanted money. Wanted the
she?
money off him.
She
The one
came to
that
him.
fucked him so bad.
Yeah, but I think she came to him because she found out kind of like they in the red, like they need like they be having those short nights.
Yeah.
Right.
And so she
It
was
was
like,
the
let me
first
go.
night.
Oh, and so they were trying to. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I mean, bro, they had a talk. Stack and Smoke talk. He said, "All right, these are the numbers right now," and the crazy, but that's a real thing in terms of business. If you got that small startup business or whatever, hey, we got about until
But
2-3 months we out of money. Like that's
but if
just
you
really
thought
what it
about
is.
it, though, that might would have been their only night knowing that the clan was coming that next morning.
He was
Mm-hmm.
going, they don't mess around, and probably burn that thing down to the ground anyway.
Right.
But I mean, it's still all in all, it was a great movie though. I
That was
will say the build up though, it was kind of it's kind of long because I was thinking like it was gonna be some more scary stuff going on, like as the movie was progressing. I didn't know they was gonna wait until pretty much I guess the climax of the movie for anything to kind of pop off.
You think it could be a second one?
I was gonna say that we think it's gonna be a sequel.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't think so.
I'm gonna watch the Devil's Crossroad on Netflix because that's basically kind of like
Similar to that.
background of because it was filmed in the Delta, and the Delta is known for mean the devil at the crossroad, sell your soul for the music and all
Yeah,
that.
this yeah, I forgot his name, but they said he sold his soul for the music in Clarksdale.
Yep. I'm gonna watch that and I'm gonna see.
They got vampires in there too?
No, it's a documentary.
No.
Mm.
Well, I don't deal with all that creepy, scary stuff, so
Yeah, I'm not
that's it
really
for
too
me.
big.
I
Really.
might I might see a till done, but that's it.
Preview. 'Cause I think they show. I think they all of them show the preview of Jordan Peele little horror film. He
Now
got.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that.
I don't know, man, because Jordan Peele can take it there.
His be like, I don't know. You really gotta think and pay attention.
Yeah, no. It makes you think for sure. But what was
You,
the one where it was?
huh.
What was it? Us. That one was scary.
Us, them,
Us was scary. Was real scary to me.
that was creepy.
Now, Candyman wasn't really scary. Candyman wasn't really scary to me.
Candyman was scary to me.
I didn't watch that one.
Seriously, Candyman wasn't really that scary to me.
It was a little bit. What was the one on Amazon? It was Us or Them.
Them.
That was scary.
Them.
Did he have one with Kiki Palmer? That's the one with Kiki Palmer, right?
No, the one where the little girl and the mama had the trauma. It's them, I think, because Us was the movie.
Us was the one where they
With
had
the suits.
like the phones and the red. That was scary. I like the dark skinned girl. She played that too. Like the lady when she had the scissors and stuff.
Yeah. Wasn't the Jimmy Fox movie was
Can't hear you,
them too?
Phil. Oh, I got you. There you go.
Bro, Us, bro. Oh
Us.
my god. That's the one where the family kind of like the little girl went into the little room
Yeah,
and there was a whole new family.
yeah.
Ooh, it gave me chills right now.
Yeah, Us. That one.
You had to put the lights on.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
creepy. That was
Had
creepy.
me seeing the lights over that day. I ain't gonna lie. Us had me.
You'll be
It's
chills.
like they can really make a clone out of you.
Like that, though, bro. I don't know if y'all seen it, but bro, I can't even watch that movie, bro.
All right, so I bet real quick, scariest movie you ever seen, though.
Jeepers,
Annabelle's,
Which one?
Creepers 2.
The Conjuring, Annabelle, any one of them was scary. All of them.
Bell 1 through whatever, terrifying. Conjuring 1 through whatever, terrifying.
And I love watching them every time.
I don't know.
I never really watched too many scary movies because I knew I couldn't rock with them. But the one I got tricked in the watcher, The Gallows, that had.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the movie.
Gallows is the scariest movie. That was the one where it was a play.
Yeah,
it was a spirit to play. Like it pretty much killed all the kids. The ending was really what was crazy though. Like,
they opened that door.
Well, even before that part was like, when dude said, I'm gonna just, because it was his parent or his father, whatever, was the reason why the spirit had died or whatever, something like that, because they actually ended up getting hung in the real play. So dude that got up there, and he was just saying like he's just gonna take the sacrifice or whatever. He's saying the lines, and then he telling the girl, it's cool, you can get out of here, and she started acting. Come to find out, she was the daughter or something of the spirit or something like that. That's what was like. She was kind of one helping orchestrate everybody dying at the end. Like that was what kind of had me shook.
Yeah, bro. Oh my.
Never again. I never watched it again.
But what was a good scary movie like for their first one? Insidious.
I love Insidious. That was good.
That
I don't think I ever saw any of this either though.
I think I don't know if I've seen it in CDs, but
that was good too.
I was probably like 12, 13 years old.
Me too, because I know I was in 8th grade.
Bro,
I watched it in the movie.
I watched Jeepers Creepers 2, and the first scene messed me up.
In the field.
Man, that was in the cornfield.
Yeah.
And he looking at the dude. He like, man, something's just off. He started walking back, trying to go home. That motherfucker jumped off the cross. Grabbed him and the dog.
Did you see Night Swim, Sierra?
Yeah.
That was creepy.
It was creepy. The Nun is scary.
Oh,
it sounds scary.
What about Smile? Smile was creepy too.
I was just gonna say that, but nah, Scream.
What's the movie?
No, not Scream.
What was that?
Smile, that last one was weird.
Halloween.
Yeah, Smile was
Halloween.
Creepy. That's more like horror, like they killing you. That wasn't scary like that.
Halloween one day.
Did y'all see any of the what's the one with the camera in there? Like it's a regular video camera and it's
Black
Saw. You talking about Saw?
Jaws.
Paranormal.
Yes, that was good too.
I never watched any of them.
I watched them too.
Never in my life, bro.
Lacey, do you know which one it was at the very end of the movie? Not a little close to the end. Somebody ran up to the camera and down the hallway.
Oh, they gotta be the third one.
Boy, I ran out the movie theater. I said, yes.
No.
I was done.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all better than me because I'm
what Insidious based off the Conjuring? One of them was like close.
This Conjuring and I think the Nun kind of all
coexist,
but it's definitely Insidious and the Conjuring. And Annabelle has something.
Oh my gosh, they got another one to make. They're making another one. They're making another Annabelle. It's coming out this year, I think.
I'm scared, but
Annabelle didn't play no games. But I watched every single one of them.
What I say is though, I think what probably makes me more scared on certain movies, the ones where it's like spirits and stuff where you really can't explain it. Like
that Gallows though for sure got me.
Like that, yeah. And it was in that Paranormal Activity style where somebody holding the video.
Remember they were climbing up that ladder.
Yes, dude came.
He looked down and dude had
right there.
Man, how can you shoot movies like that though? And it's be scary. It's scary as hell.
It's a certain edit they doing when they still regular camera.
And the ending too though, because the ending it was police officers in the house
because they came to the girl house afterwards because it was some crazy stuff.
He got the flashlight on,
because the mama was combing her hair all crazy and stuff. They both blacked eyed and everything. And the police officers talking to him, like, "Hey, y'all good?" It jumped out of movie over.
Oh my god!
I can't do it, bro. And it be the same ones in the Conjuring, the same the daddy and husband wife.
But you know, all that stuff is true, Lacey.
And that's be the most
That's what,
terrifying part.
like it's.
They be finding these
And
stories.
then
These are real
Sierra,
stuff,
then
though.
the credits be the old pictures of them, and they be showing. It'd be so creepy, bro.
I'm like, oh, I got to go pray and watch Elmo.
Man, okay.
Sports Center is gonna be on.
Okay.
That's how it was with Center. Sports Center was on about 2:33. Watch your my eyes. No count.
What?
No count.
I went straight
Yeah.
to sleep.
I don't like vampires. Don't like them.
Lacey, it
I went
was
straight to
I
sleep.
haven't watched Blade because of that.
so you.
What?
I barely watched Twilight. I barely watched Twilight.
Twilight wasn't even scary.
Twilight wasn't scary either.
Man, when Robert Pattinson bit old girl,
Oh my god.
that took me out.
So you don't.
Then the werewolf got mad too. I don't like werewolves
I
either.
don't like vampires and werewolves.
I don't like those two. I can mess with zombies, but werewolves and vampires, that
You mess with clowns? What the clowns?
clowns, not really.
That's a
Not
no
really.
go for me, man.
I
I don't play that.
I'm with
Real
you.
talk, I don't play that. Don't even bring a clown around me. No, seriously, because
I'm with you, though.
Not really. I ain't gonna lie, not really.
So y'all was scared of Chuck E. Cheese.
No. I was scared of his partners.
He wasn't a clown though. He was a mascot, a big,
It was
he was a big rat.
No, it was Chicken Cheese partners, same as McDonald's and his partners. They was creepy as fuck back in the day. What?
Things are his partners.
And McDonald's. You remember McDonald's had that big old purple guy?
You
And he
tripping?
had the other guy. Man, what?
Man, no way. No way. No way.
They need to make a scary movie out them
I'm
characters.
telling you, I'm telling you, when I was a kid going to Chuck E. Cheese, we all used to love go fucking with the big rat, hitting his ass.
Man, it was a pizza guy. It was a little like a Muppet. Man, them dudes was horrible.
Man.
But yeah, I ain't gonna before I wrap it up, I will say, man, I think Michael he started to be one of the ones.
He's the new Denzel.
It's been one.
I think he's starting to get up there. I mean, he got a long way to go. I ain't gonna. He got some ways to go, but
he fast tracks to Denzel.
He do about 2 or 3 movies a year now. He do about 2 or 3 movies a year.
He getting there though. He getting there.
He didn't did it all. Sports, superhero, and stuff like that. He did all of them.
Yeah. So what else we got?
And Sharpe.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to it.
Shannon Sharpe, boy.
Shannon Sharpe. Anybody want to lead on that?
Hey, Shay.
I might do a rant on this one, bro.
So, pretty much, apparently, Shannon Sharpe been sued for $50 million. This is not this is a civil suit, so there's no jail time or anything attached to this. It's just if they win, he's liable and has to pay that $50 million out. It's with a 20-year-old, I think, girl.
Yeah, it's a 20-year-old.
20. It was some were saying 19, some were saying 20. But 20-year-old, I think she's Caucasian. We'll go up with that. And so pretty much he's had some relations with her, and apparently she came back and came for assault or something like that, or what was it?
Yeah, I think it was sexual assault or something like that.
Assault and something
Sexual,
about
verbal assault, all of the above.
verbal, and then it's like something about like she was felt threatened for her life, something like that. It was something pretty much like you kind of know how that goes. Yeah, man, this is a 4 or 5 month span. Shannon had 2 incidents. Also, I want to note that before this came out, Shannon was getting ready to sign a $100 million deal for his podcast. Now, I don't think we have the clip. We may have the clip for the Stephen A. response, but pretty much he's talked to the Disney bosses. The company say, "Hey, we doing a thorough investigation."
Right.
Man,
And
he
so
sound like somebody from the 60s and 70s, bro. He's
and
so old school.
and so pretty much what
Who?
the co-chairman said was that yeah, we're gonna do a third season, and whatever we find, we're gonna move from there. So I'm what that gives me is his job is at jeopardy. Depending on
Yep.
how this goes, Shannon could possibly lose it all. Um, Now, also, it is also to note that the guy, what is it, Tony Buxby? Um, he's the same guy that was over the suit filed against Jay-Z and did for the younger age girl. They said that she was around like 14 at that time, stating that they got her in a car and sexually assault her and things like that. But yeah, kind of want to just pick you guys' thoughts on this. Uh, how do we feel about the situation as a whole? Do we think this is just a shakedown? What how do we what are we thinking on that?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel like this the wrong timing for Shannon Sharp, man. Wrong timing, dog. And this is why you got to be careful. You really have to be careful because this type of thing can happen to you, especially right when you get right at that hill and you know you about to make it. It's always gonna be something that try to bring you down, and I think right now that's what it's looking like for Shannon. And Stephen A. He went out and said he the one that recruited Shannon to First Take, and so that's his boy. But he even said it himself. This is way above his pay grade. So guys are looking at this black and white. So Shannon Sharp, you need to get your P's and Q's in order because man, it's not looking good. I hope that it's not true, but the videos that's been out, like that little audio clip, it doesn't sound good. He talking about he gonna choke the shit out of it, stuff like that. That right there, man, that looks
I
bad.
think we have that audio. I don't know if we got it or not. I think we got that clip. If Danny J able to play it,
Yeah, just play the audio clip real quick.
if we got it.
Man, this is what his fourth allegation. All the way back to
Yeah, you
CBS
go ahead.
News.
If we got it, we'll let Danny J pop it up if we got it or not. But
Yeah, but man, like you just got to be careful. Oh, okay, we got it. Oh wait,
I like the Stephen A. response right there.
but even when you listen to Stephen A. Smith response, it's like okay,
All right, so it's tough. It's tough.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now?
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
I don't know. If you said that one more time, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Like he played it cool, like he knew something was up, and then he just lost it.
Could this be AI?
Possibly, but I will say this: it's a what we call it's a lot of trigger words. There's a lot of trigger words in there.
there we go.
She starts saying manipulate and things like that.
She's trying to get you, dog.
You're in trouble.
Then it's like he forced her because it's like if she don't go, she gonna get choked out.
And she's 14?
20.
20, 19.
Oh, 20.
I don't know how long it's been since.
But look, it was some text messages that got out too, where she was asking Shannon to do BDSM type thing, and I mean, that's why it kind of. But look, just check this out. She kind of asking for some of the shit. I'm not saying what Shannon Sharp doing is not wrong, but I think they might have had sex multiple times. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Shannon forced her to do anything. She wanted to do it. But they still trying to get him for something at this point. That's what I think. And that's really what she tried to do with that phone call. She got him good when she said you trying to manipulate
Once
me.
they bring out the
He
manipulative,
snapped right after that.
He did. He snapped out.
Hey,
wrong
yeah,
move.
yeah, she got him.
Yeah, she got him. No, and
She forced him to saying that.
She got him.
I don't want
And
to
she was already
misspeak, but I say
recording.
that when they get to saying, when you're presented with words like that, your best thing to say is, "I have no idea what you're talking about," and you probably need to just get off the phone. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. When they
I ain't
get to
gonna lie. I
start
would have
saying
FaceTime.
you manipulating me, I feel mentally attacked, stuff like that. When they get to start saying stuff like that, but I have no idea about, and you need to get off the phone. Uh, but I mean, for me, I just feel like I don't know. I think too many times now when we, especially now when we're getting into these big positions, um, now a lot of other careers are paying people in the ways of as which they are rappers and ball players. Let's keep it a bean. Like Shannon was already signed like a 25-30 million dollar deal. Um, and I can't, what I'm saying, everybody can live their life how they want to, but the only difference in terms of lifestyle, if you go, do your thing, is you got to think about what your job is and how does that affect that. Um, and I think that's kind of where this goes a little bit is older gentleman messing with a very young
Um,
woman, and you know, and he's famous for saying this. Money doesn't change you; it just makes you more of who you are. And so I think that's where it kind of got caught up in terms of this. I mean, I still partially feel like it's a shakedown, but at the same time, I do feel that this they can maybe make this stick a little bit because he's a media presence. He's on TV a lot, and so with this being like that, if they spin it right, he can lose some. He can lose some money. He can lose some money off of this.
Right.
and
I'm sick of Shannon Sharp in this BS, man. Like, when is enough gonna be enough? Like, real talk. He did it with CBS. He did it with NFL Network. Got in trouble. He got on Fox, and now he's trying to do it again twice. First with the Michelle, he got slid by with the Michelle situation.
yeah,
He ditched Michelle, and now he went way low in the age,
yeah.
way low. And a 20-year-old, like she could be your granddaughter at this point.
Oh,
That's really kind of sick. And I love Shannon Sharp personally. I do. I love Shannon Sharp. He's good for television. His antics, his phrases, all that. But his personal life is whack. Straight up. What is your older daughter and what are your children saying to you at this point? Like, Dad, you need to slow down. Like, Dad, you're doing too much. Dad, like, I'm scared I'm gonna choke the shit out of you too. You in my business.
Oh my goodness. I say what is damaging also is I think what is damaging really is because it's been like a 4 or 5 month span between the last incident. And so I think that's also what kind of has this in terms of his employers, where the eyebrows getting raised. Like, do we take this gamble? We in this. He's
He's
an
hurting
invest.
people though.
He's an
He's hurting
invest.
people.
Is this going to turn off our viewers? Like, even if the allegations are false, it's already out there now that he's been messing with 20-year-old, 19-year-old,
Minors. Is he real? Minors.
and that is still technically of age, uh,
And
but it's just I think it's just a look of it. And with
that,
him being
yeah,
on TV a lot, I think that's where this can hurt him is because it's more the image part of it. Like the suit part, I don't even think the suit part really matters. It's really how far this is going to go in terms of what's going to get put out and how damaging it's going to be to his image. I think was what's going to hurt him the most.
But yeah, let's be real. Most of these old school men, They want these little young stallions, and they can push over and run over and tell them what they can and cannot do, and kind of have them on a leash.
Because, like you said, manipulate. It's easy to manipulate somebody that's young.
That word.
Exactly. These old school guys.
And there are guys that do that.
Seen it with my own eyes. Hey, they give us some money and they love it, and they here for them, and they love them. Oh, you always see on social media these young women like, I want me an old head, I want me an old sugar daddy. All right, they want a sugar daddy till they get aggressive with your ass. And then what? You can't call daddy. You can't call cousin because they already got you. Old school already got you. They know the game. Bitches be real.
Oh my god.
They get you on Facebook. They don't be on Instagram too much. They get you on their Facebook.
It be Facebook.
It make no sense.
Oh man.
They don't be on Twitter. It be that Facebook, and sure, it might be Snapchat.
So real quick, Sierra, with you being the woman here, what's your perspective of it? Looking at it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Women, when you just think about athletes or wealthy men in general, tend to have a lot of accusations that are false.
That is very true.
That are career ending. And that is repetitive, especially with people who are not.
Yeah, you're right.
Like us. So I'm not going to say I don't believe her. I'm not going to say that I do believe her.
Right.
I really can't say nothing until we see
what's going on, what happens. Yeah.
I've already seen it.
It's like the day and age. You got AI, it can do anything.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you don't know if it's real or not on the internet at this point.
Like, you just don't know. We won't know until we know. And I don't know how we're going to know.
This is 2025. People need to wake the freak up. All right? These are gold digger women, maybe gold digger men. They're looking for a come up. This is real spill. I'm going to keep it real tonight. They are looking for a come up. They are looking to get money off anything. They might have 2 phones. They might have an iPad. They are recording you. You should always have in the mindset that you are being recorded, especially if you have that bread. Not the little chunk thousands, millions, 100,000s. That bread, that money on. People are always looking for a come up. They looking for to have their TMZ moment. You do not need to be that one. Straight up.
I'm appreciative to this.
Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah, solid advice. I just think at the end of the day, to simplify what he said is, especially if you're working for someone, if this is like you're working for where someone else is supplying you with the funds that you're receiving, just don't make them choose. I feel like that's just what it comes to. Don't make the company make a choice. Like that's it's just as simple as that. If you feel like it's gonna put a point where the company got to choose, do we back him or do we just cut him loose?
And that's where I said it becomes black and white. It can't be because I'm cool with you and I know you my boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Stephen A. Not made it very clear in that little interview.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. From Stephen A. perspective, I understand exactly where he's coming from. Hey, you my boy, but right now, man, look.
It's out my pay grade.
Because the minute they say, look, Gun, look, Phil, look, Sierra, the minute they say if it happens with him and he's gone with First Take, he's called up Skip Bayless or Max Kellerman back online. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. And they're gonna be like, this snake dude, Stephen A. This snake, would you blame him? He all about the views.
No, but Stephen A. Smith can't do nothing. He literally said
he can make that call. He can make that call.
He said no. He said some things are just out of my control. It's above my pay grade. We talking about the CEO of Disney is looking at the investigation for this.
Right.
This ain't just a regular boss, dog.
Right.
This top level, you know what I'm saying?
The very top floor.
We talking about head of the snake.
All I know is if Real 601 was under Shannon Sharp's little agency, I would be like, dang, Shannon, and he get caught. The money gone for us right now at the moment. We gotta start find another avenue.
That's not true because you still got the volume. If you under Shannon Sharp, you're under Colin Cowherd the volume. We ain't gotta worry about what Shannon got going on.
Right.
It's other ways to work around. That's all I'm saying.
You tell them to keep rocks on.
Yeah, I mean we can work around that.
We can do.
Exactly. We can't do nothing more. But yeah, I mean, I just hope the proper justice is served. Whether that things like that should not be taken lightly.
Yeah.
Like Boosie warned us though. Boosie warned us.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Cat Williams when we need him.
Yeah.
You're right, Sierra. I'm ready for that episode. Because he didn't want us about Shannon Sharp now on that little podcast. He didn't want us about Shannon. He probably could still do Shannon too, but he didn't want to say nothing. He might got edit.
Let's stick kind of somewhere on the sports side. Bron and Gates, man. Who would have thought? You know, who would have thought that would have been a feud of 2025? Who would have thought? So yeah, man. Kevin Gates pretty much kind of called Bron out. I think we had that clip too. He pretty much basically said his wife that doesn't look at him or view him the way that others around him, and he said that preferably a white women is what he also said in the clip, or who look at Bron in that light, like this is the GOAT, all of that. Here we go.
I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh, they be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is dead, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like, I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in a place like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm so like, yeah, man, he want to
just leave it at that. LeBron did end up making a post the next day. He had his wife. His wife was looking at him in the basically said he doesn't.
A lot of indirects, man. LeBron's
but see, the one thing I would say I didn't like about this whole thing was Gates was at the game last night. He was at the game last night. And he ain't walk up on Gates. Gates had his shirt open, chains out.
Wait.
Honestly, it like Gates was on that time. I ain't like Gates was on that time.
The old Luca Brase.
And he didn't want to bring Marquise Morris out there with him.
Oh, right, Phil. Right. He ain't had that boy with him.
See what I'm saying?
The Muppet.
Yeah, I mean, how do we feel about all of this? What are we thinking? I think it's two layers to this. Is a LeBron and Gates thing, but also a thing of I do feel like there's a component where there are people in relationships where the woman, whether it be because she just feels that way or she just doesn't feel the need to have this big up their counterpart. But yeah, I think that's a general kind of feel to this as well. So yeah, kind of how we feel about the feud as a whole, and just I think that's I think this may not be pertaining to LeBron and his wife, but I do think there are certain relationships in which that the counterpart tries not to big up the other person, no matter who they are or what they're doing. But yeah,
I'm gonna start this off. Just because Kevin Gates got his home fucked up, we're gonna be real. Because he had the drink, he had the LeBron situation with Drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he manipulated Drika, had her mind gone with the wind. She finally woke up and saw that Kevin Gates. We can just be friends, but she's still crazy too. So Kevin Gates is a manipulator with his music and with his word choice. Smooth cat, but still he gonna say them words, sometimes triggering, sometimes seductive, to hypnotize these women. Look at Brittany Rayner, the whore she is. He hypnotized her and turned her Muslim. And she from Mississippi. She probably was Catholic. Let's just be real. She from the coast. Sorry, keep it real today. And he done turned her to a different person. Now she just this innocent person. You don't see the baby. You don't see none of that. Kevin Gates has that kind of factor. Now, why he's stepping into LeBron's situation, I do not know. Like, why? Why are you trying to make yourself back relevant? Like, come on, man. I really don't know. But LeBron said, "Hey, you need to calm down. This ain't that here." Like, he's standing on it 10 toes for Savannah. Ain't no lift. He ain't like you. When he had a little adversity in his relationship, he gone somewhere else. He left home. But like y'all guys mentioned, LeBron didn't go to his face. He didn't want to see what's up after that win. And he said front row.
Yeah, he was front row. Of course,
he was on that time. LeBron didn't come to him like a man, but he wanted to do that to little old Stephen A. Smith. Man, I tell you the truth. Guys.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like the whole situation, Kevin Gates had no right to say what he had to say about that. Like, don't bring LeBron James' wife into this. Like, who are you to say something like that? You know what I'm saying? And I think that part where he said about white women looking at Bron and his wife looking at him different. Well, first off, they got two different views of LeBron. Like, you're a fan of LeBron James, okay? Like, let's just get that situated. Savannah has known LeBron, 20-some years? You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been together for a long time.
That's a great point. That's a great point for you.
So for you to even say something like that, Kevin Gates, come on, dog. You really just trying to stay relevant. Because Bunda or Brittany, she ain't doing it enough no more. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna say nothing on that. We ain't gonna speak on all of that. That clout kind of dying down after the whole thing of, pulling up the DDG and everything like that. We ain't gonna get into that. But now the second part I gotta say is Bron should have, if Bron was really on it like he was with Stephen A., he would have went over there to Kevin Gates, regardless if his girl beside him or not. You know what I'm saying? And I know he had to been there at the beginning of the game before the game started. Shoot around, layup lines right before the game start. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Bron. You know what I'm saying? You really showing your true character out here for real. But at the same time, I respect you still, you know what I'm saying, posting your girl the next day to let them know we ain't worried about what you're talking about. But it's a lot of other things you could have did a little better in.
A lot of gray areas up for you.
A lot of gray areas. Got to stand on your 10 all the way through. Don't have be all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? If you really on that, be on that all the time. When that time show up, be on that. Don't start acting scared and acting like you don't see the guy when you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story for real.
I still don't get that. He came in Stephen A. face because he talked about Bronny, but this man basically talking about your wife, and you didn't go in that same energy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Come on, bro. Damn, Bronny James.
Yeah, all right. Honestly, and truthfully, I feel like really those situations should have been switched. Like I feel like I walk up to you more if you talk about my wife.
Yeah, and I don't care what you say. Talking about
Brian James a grown man now.
That's what I'm saying. To my whatever 18 to 21-year-old son who's a millionaire. Like, hey, he know what come with it, and especially if it's my son. Daughter, I may be a little different, but in terms of my son, like, hey, I know, I want him to know, like, it's gonna be critics out here, and I would hope that he has tough skin, especially growing up in what he's grown up in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, like for my wife, that's a no. You're not gonna talk.
Yeah, I don't care what
You're not gonna do that to my wife, man. You ain't gonna say whatever you want to say and just think it's whatever. It's fodder. You can do whatever you want. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm with y'all on, like, I feel like he shouldn't have. I think Gates has a history now of outlandish things to continue relevant information when them albums drop. We've had this debate privately amongst the guys, but I mean, like, let's be real, man. Gates ain't been the same since what?
I'm him.
2018, 2019. Like, let's be honest, man. Gates ain't been the same. And so I think that's kind of what this is. Gates has lately, since that kind of run, he's on that crazy deal where he goes by for all these different things, and I think that's just what his way of trying to stay relevant. And it's a drug. That cloud is a drug, man. Cloud is a drug.
It's a drug.
But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how I feel on it in terms of that. But yeah,
what you think, C?
They can call her a B, right? They call her.
In so many words, he kind of did, but he wanted to, but he didn't. He was implying it for sure.
No, well, I mean, not directly, but just saying that B should be. You can say her name,
right?
You can say Shannon should be looking at you like this. Everybody love language is different, and like you said, they've been knowing each other for how long? This lady is not a fan. That's
exactly.
That's why I lay the bed with every night.
And Ramon.
Exactly. Business. They don't got to be googly eyes. Oh my God, my husband is LeBron.
Right.
She already know what it is.
Exactly. She would play the part in the helping him in some shape or fashion.
Right. But I will play. I do want to play a little devil's advocate on this, because I think we've all kind of the same side on this. But I do want to play a little devil's advocate on here. Let's kind of go back to the rumors that had a rise back when the Drake and Brian weren't rocking, kind of got a little big. We done heard about the rumors that Brian was going out with Drake. They was doing their thing. Let's just you know what I'm saying. People like that, academics, I think they even kind of spoke on it, and he was preferably choosing white women is what he stated. I'm not saying that is true, but I'm saying, though, if that were to be the case, do we feel like that what Kevin Gates talked about, would that play a part in it, or that just, hey, I'm the biggest basketball player in the world, and it is what it is?
I think it's Bron. Bron, let's be real. If Bron was single, he could get whoever he wanted. It didn't matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think when you at that type of level, like when people know you, it don't matter what type. You know what I'm saying? You can get any type you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what Kevin Gates said, I think that is like him. The white women just are a huge fan of Bron. That's what that is. There's nothing more to it. And you know how people get when they're a fan of somebody they love. They will do anything. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do whatever.
For the love of the
hey, that's just real spill for you. You know
that's real spill right there.
That's real spill for you. So,
oh my goodness.
They go crazy. Hey, we just seen it. We just seen it with Kobe. We seen it with MJ.
Hey,
big ball is cheap.
And I didn't see it at not even a LeBron Kobe level, but we talking about a local level. You know what I'm saying?
They'll do whatever at the local level.
Man, at a local level, dog, depending on who you are,
They a fan.
Don't matter, man. They coming from everywhere.
So you think fame will make you cheat, Sierra?
Tempting. It's very.
I feel like fame is gonna always give you temptation. I think that's what comes with it. Even with the prior topic of Shannon Sharpe, like
Yeah, it's gonna be knocking at your door
temptation. Yeah,
Every
like
day. Every second of the day, knocking.
every day. It
the
don't.
more you, I feel like the more you got to lose, the more temptation is gonna be at that door.
It's
Man,
so hard. It's so hard, bro. It's
That's
so
just what
hard.
it is.
It's so hard.
that is, man. Yeah, you preaching, dog.
That's just what it is, though. The more you had to lose, the more temptation gonna be at the door.
You gotta be at church every Sunday praying for the Lord to just give you the
Deliver you from all evil.
Hey,
Come on now.
But yeah, I mean, hey, hopefully Gates, man. Let's just focus on the music, man. Let's focus on the music.
and who listens to that?
Your boy,
He love his Kevin Gates.
boy Straight Lane.
And new Gates too, not the old. The new.
He was arguing us down, saying Gates still Gates.
Lacey, you like when he was jumping up on that stage?
Nah, not. Hey, I still like the big naked respect when we sexy.
It's old music.
Hey, I like the old Gates.
That new Gates, I don't know.
That Fatal Attraction, man.
What I was gonna say? Let's quickly on this one. How we feel about if you can pull a clip up real quick, Daniel. The Tracy Ellis Michelle Obama podcast. We don't got to harp on this too long, but pretty much Tracy said she kind of like dating a younger man.
That's when you should go with Dion.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is let's stop on that.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table your husband goes, "But why?" And I said, "Well, maybe because I can."
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracy's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracy tale.
But
dating. I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, "What is this about?"
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous? There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize and I have no interest in it and I will not do it again. Talked about this that often I date younger men.
That's old school. That's old school, young. That's old school.
I got you.
She's still living with girlfriends. That's all it is. She's still living with girlfriends. Go, Phil.
Nah, she just want to be in control. That's what that is.
That's exactly what I was going
with. In control. And that's why she's going for the young guys. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the young guys, especially if it's an older junk and she look good, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna pay her no mind. We know what it is. She know what it is too. She talking about she's looking for a partner.
She's trying to put that mind control.
That's where go ahead, Sarah. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying she's looking for a good time.
Yeah, so that's where I was getting like. First, on one end, she says she's want a partner, but then on the other end, it's I'm dating younger men, and she's like, all right, they hot and young and hot or whatever. I feel like those were contradicting statements. I feel like
right.
At the end of the day, keep it a bean. Like we do got to know. It's Tracy Ellis Ross. She's been big in the spotlight really since
Mama Deanna Ross.
She didn't the life that she's had is a lot different than what everybody else had.
Yeah.
And I do that gave her she views life a lot differently than a lot of other people. And yeah, when you get to that age, especially with her being as accomplished as she is, with her being Diana Ross's daughter, then girlfriends, then Blackish, things like that, where she's been pretty much successful everywhere she's been. I feel like that sometimes is hard for her to be able to relate a partner, especially in an older age. So it's just a lot easier to, that a young man do
They
what it
want
is. It
to
is what it is.
Do what it do.
And you know she gonna throw him a little money.
Especially,
So, a couple dollars.
especially lay that hammer down right. She gonna be jocked out.
I don't think she getting jocked out. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, if she talking like that, she's still looking for somebody to go and put it on.
She wants somebody with stamina.
Yeah, that's what she looking for. She needs somebody that can go a couple hours for real.
She want to let that.
So I take that pill, man.
She in shape. She look good for her age.
You gotta get battery pack. Hey, you gotta get that AA battery pack.
Shit, you might need AAA.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there are a lot of women, like they're not as successful as Tracy is, but I think it's a lot of women out there kind of with that same mindset. That's real successful.
They just want a good time. I done seen a lot of older.
They're because I know women are on a biological clock as well, and that may have passed her by, and so now it's at that point where it's like, all right, man, I ain't
doing things differently now.
Yeah, right. And so I think that's how that plays into everything. Like, all right, that's over with and done with. I'm on me now.
That was a good point right there.
Yeah.
Great point. I agree.
Mm-hmm. I feel like older women now is living, especially they've been through like a little trauma, like a little with the kids, with the baby daddy issues, with the marriage. They living for themselves now. They're living for the moment, to have fun, go out with the girls, get drinks. They turn up era at a later age. So I feel like they turned up stage, go on vacation, link ups, just in that moment type of thing.
No, Tracy's doing that forever.
Right. But yeah, we ain't gotta stay too deep into to this. I know we got we got a what it is question.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I think we pretty much hit everything. I'm gonna let one of y'all boys get that one, go ahead, man.
Man, look. So y'all know how we do it, man. What it is. So for today, man, I got a good one for you. So when we were younger, people always say when you talking to multiple people, they say you was hoeing around. Mm-hmm. But now that we older, are we just gonna call it dating?
I'm gonna call it not putting all my eggs in one basket.
There it is.
Okay.
Can you go into depth with that?
If you're hoeing, then my definition is like you're doing sexual activities.
Right.
Like you out here just overly going. There we go. You're overly going.
There we go.
Dating is like, okay, casual conversations. I might go on a date with this young man, lay out my options. Might not like this. Go out on a date with another young man.
Getting tricked on.
Not
this man.
It's just weighing your options. Because if you put all your eggs in one basket, what you gonna get? Nothing at the end when you figure out, oh, this is not the person who I want to be with.
So do you know on that date, if you're dating all these people that, oh, he ain't the one, or he might be the one?
I wouldn't even call it dating.
I mean, I feel like that's dating.
What do we call dating? What do we call dating?
I feel like that's that. To me, that's my definition of dating. I'm going out on these.
It's
I guess you call it functions or
outings.
Outings. Yeah, I'm going out on outings with multiple people. I feel like that's dating. Now, I do feel like the intimate, if that becomes where it's connected with multiple people that you're dating, I think that turns into what the other word is.
Oh, let's not be scared to say it now. Oh, that's what they're saying.
So yeah,
new word that they saying around here.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. That is when we looking at it like that. Is when it's I'm giving pretty much full access of myself to this person, and then I'm with this other person, then with this other person. Yeah. I'm talking to them pretty much all about the same. They thinking it's all about the same, and I think that's when it gets to that point of home. That's what I say. I think that's when it gets to that point. A lot of times, I think when they're doing that, those are a lot of times the guys or women that like to sell dreams. And what do I mean by dream? Sell dreams is all right. I'm letting you believe that this is what this is. I'm giving you a false sense of reality. In your mind, you're thinking that this is something where this can go forth into something a little more serious. But in my mind, I'm speaking that, but intentionally, I don't have any intentions of that being so. And so, yeah, I think most of the time it's like that. Now, you do have them players that just they keep it a beam.
That's what I was gonna get at, man. Is that
do you feel like dating's a gimmick though? Because you go on all these datings and outings, and you basically they might ghost you, or you ain't getting nothing out of it, but just that one moment.
Well, that's just
it's a part of the process, I think, though.
It's a part of the process.
If y'all
you're supposed to find your one, and you supposed in the especially the partners requesting you to go on dates.
You can't force it though, man. You can't force. Of course. Like if Sean ain't, it is what it is. It may hurt you because you may in your mind you may have thought it went well, but in her mind, it's
look, check this out though. Sometimes going on these dates, just asking a girl to go on a date and she say, yeah, that ain't all there is to it. You still got to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? So that component, that is a real important component in that dating process, because you had thinking just because you took them on a date that, now we got a chance to do something more. But what you saying ain't matching.
And I'll speak on the guy side. I think it's a lot of these guys out here that think, the looks is just going to take me there.
Yeah,
you can look a certain way, but when you sit down and like you said, you talking and you on your man, you're ready
one-on-one.
Let's just keep it a bean.
You selling yourself.
Let's just keep it a bean. If you a lame ass nigga, it's gonna show that you a lame ass nigga. That's just what it is. And no matter what you try to hide it, it's just gonna come out. That's just what it is.
This ain't no gimmick.
That is where the confusion is.
Yeah. And I wanted to say one more thing. Like you said earlier, it's some people that keep it real with you. And I think the ones that keep it real with you from the jump, like, okay, I might be talking to this one chick, but I'm telling her I'm not looking for nothing serious. I'm talking to this one chick, I'm telling her I'm not looking for nothing serious either. And I'm telling this other chick too. And so there may be intimate moments between the three, but if I'm telling them what it is, am I still on? I'm doing everything right. So that's really dating, right?
When you go at this point, when you gonna finally tell them, I want to pursue you more than what it is?
Okay, hold on. Let's answer Phil's question first. That's a Phil question. What do we think of what Phil said?
That was a great question.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you being 100 to a lot of people. But
if you can keep it 100 with them, it should be no issue.
One point.
Keep it in 100, but your mindset from the jump is that you're going to be intimate with each individual.
That's a good point.
I'm going to be real, and I know me being real is going to help me get here. Because you're like, well, at least he's telling me the truth. So,
they're making that choice, though. They making that choice if they want to stay with me or not.
And you are, too.
Okay, but I say this.
I gave them the choice first.
You're basically saying, hey, it's either this or that.
Okay, now
I'm leaving.
If you're keeping it fully black and white, and you're telling her or him, hey, I'm seeing other people and I'm seeing them intimately, and they decide to move forward with that like that, then
it is.
I think it still could be. I don't know, man. That's tough, but
I feel like now at this point, that's like you're dating, because obviously everybody know what it is.
I'm saying, but how's that date? How's that date though?
You're really just
really
getting
not,
yours.
I ain't just nobody out
This
there.
is really not dating though. You just having fun.
Right, you're really getting yours. You're really getting yours.
So what's the actual definition of dating then? Just taking a girl on a date, is that dating? Or
no, I'm not gonna say that.
Me taking a girl on a date, maybe having an intimate moment, you know what I'm saying? After a while, maybe we meeting a couple times, maybe nothing too crazy, but it's a little intense.
Instead of us saying dating, courting.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
That is a big difference.
Like that.
Courting, you actually have the intentions of moving forward with this person. You actually see a future or want a future. You want to take those steps. Dating is just like, I'm dating.
Can courting be another level above dating?
I think that's what it is.
I think courting be another level above dating.
That means you're trying to take it serious.
It could be.
Because dating, you really just filling them out, and you maybe you look up and win, maybe you don't.
You still have an open mind to other things and other people. Courting is like, okay, well, I got this one person.
It's already established. Yeah,
you're doing the right things.
But they're going exclusive.
I'm gonna still say for what you said. I don't think that's dating. I don't think that's.
You don't think it's dating?
No, man.
I think it's dating, bro. I think it's dating.
You just enjoy yourself,
bro. Honestly, bro, think about it. We older now, like, bro. Ain't nobody. We're not calling it that.
You make your friends who you can just F on. That's what it
is. And what I say,
dating, bro, it's dating.
It's called being straight up.
What I say with that is because it don't seem like you're having any intentions of being serious with any of those.
Exactly. But guess what though? But that's dating though, right? Like I don't gotta have an intention
because you're not letting them know that. You basically say I don't see a future, but I'm good with having sex.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to be
intentional.
No. You don't got to be intentional when in terms of date. But if that's all it is, that's all I'm gonna say. If that's all it is, that ain't date.
Bro, I don't know what people doing.
No, I'm saying though, like they friends. You know what I'm saying? They cool. You feel
me? Wait. The more people they are cool.
No, not the people that you know what I'm saying. But I'm cool. Like we got our own personal relationship. Like we cool. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah.
Then it can become that we just know what it is.
Oh, you saying like it's a chance? So still a possibility. The door is kind
of open. Not saying it's a chance. We just know what it is. We got a friendship where we can be cool.
That ain't dating.
Because they gonna ask you, what are we gonna do? What is this going to be?
No, they ain't gotta ask them nothing. But that just sound like friends with benefits. Then, man. That's what you're saying. Y'all friends and y'all having fun. It's like friends with benefits.
It ain't going nowhere. That's like situationship.
Understand it. That's it. Yeah.
It turns to situation.
That's what it is. Y'all have a contract.
Right.
And they had to sound that dotted line, huh?
Oh
man. Well, I just know this: when you give them a choice, they got to make it. It's either here or there. What you gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes yeah.
Lacey, what you got to say?
I'm feeling like we've all been in that predicament where you made that choice to be with that one person who you know had what they had going on. Right or wrong?
Real spill, man. Real spill, man. It's real spill.
I don't know what you got my name for.
It's always been that one person. Might be two people.
Man, look, I'd rather be on the side giving the choice than making the choice. That's what I say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you on that though. I rather get a choice than make the choice.
At all ends, the stuff gets old. You know, you're gonna have to make up your mind one day to grow up or continue to be in that stage you're in right now.
Man, oh, like, man, you snapped right there, dog.
Oh man,
you snapped. But you are totally right. For real. One day you're gonna have to say, "Hey, I need to stop this."
Yeah.
Figure it out. Sooner than later. That's all I'm gonna say.
The clock is ticking.
Right.
Sooner than later.
You're absolutely right.
Clock is ticking.
Sooner than later.
That clock ticking.
Because all them potholes started filled with cement and gravel.
Yeah.
You know,
And
the
that
ones that you thought that was gonna be there started to go to pursue other dreams, or they started to have their oven baking.
Man, hey.
Can't wait for him.
Man.
When that rubber meet the road.
That's what I'm saying. And fill them potholes up. Your time might be up.
Hard but fair.
Sad but true.
Take that for you.
You better catch them. You better catch them. You better catch them, man.
You can.
You better catch them before that road pave up. Or it's gonna be bumpy all down that lane.
You sound like a relationship expert, Lex. I ain't gonna lie, dog. But yeah.
Better get on that train. You hear that?
Can't stand is real, man.
Are you better not miss that jet?
Yeah, you better get on that train before it pull off, man.
Once that train on, it's
that midnight train to Georgia, it's over.
Move to the next stop.
Hey, like they said, man, once that ball drop, they gone with or without you.
Man, Lacey, you preaching tonight, dog.
But yeah, man. Great show, man. Great show. I think we didn't hit everything, man. Sierra first in books. Glad to have you. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple is going to be. I keep saying it will be up when this episode drop. Apple will be up. So yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow the Instagram, Twitter. We have a TikTok now.
Yes,
I believe. Yep. So
601.
We all over. Yep. Join the movement, man. We appreciate everybody. We'll see y'all around.
Yes, sir, Ski.